is the Cathedral of St John, where lots of films we've seen. It's a very famous cathedral in New York. 200 yards long inside. We've just been inside. It's not complete yet. The cathedral, and next to it is a sculpture park. Just lots of sculptures like this one.
Over in London or in Paris. But since New York has a big job at the Cotton Club, the Savoy, the Connie, it was the Big Apple. Duke Ellington is being held up by 12 naked women. And a lot of church groups help insect will have, you know, it does have a tree to swing from. Inside in the park, you see how it raises up a level there. You see people walking and jogging. And that is the old reservoir. The water that is in there is no longer used by the reservoir system, but it's a nice place people like to walk and jog. It became famous a couple years ago, Jackie Kennedy Arabella Madison. Pretty much the closest New York City ever came, excuse me, America ever came to having a royal family. Used to take her daily walks there. And we'll see where she lives very shortly. Well, we got traffic here to the movie. This Martin building coming up on your left-hand side is the only building built by Frank Lloyd Wright, one of America's great designers. This is the Guggenheim Art Museum. They're shooting a movie here on your left-hand side, or a commercial. Look like a movie, big production. Let's see if you see anybody. Jackie Kennedy Arabella. And her sons and daughter, John and Caroline, decided not to keep their mother's 30-room duplex apartment. So they sold it, and they got $9 million for it. So the top 2 floors of this building coming up on the left-hand side. Number 10 40, right where the doorman is at. 30 cents for each fifth of a mile. $2 just to get in and close the door. And then it's 20 cents per minute. The old checker cabs, the big boxy cars. There's only 2 of them on the road. Only 2 of those are left. There's a social club here, the Red Brick Building. And next to it, in front of us, is it's the home for Francis Ford Coppola, the film director. Watch out, man. Well, this guy in the window on the left-hand side. Look here, doctor's office, all monitored up. Movies like Home Alone 2 and Arthur and Crocodile Dundee. One of the few remaining Fifth Avenue clocks on your left-hand side. Used to be dozens of these along Fifth Avenue. This is the beginning of the Fifth Avenue shopping district. Look on your left-hand side. See the car dealership? GM building. But is FAO Schwartz, the Toy Story, so that in the movie Big with Tom Hanks. One of the most expensive apartments sold in recent months. On your left-hand side, very shortly, you'll see the Galleria building. You can look up into the top. You see a building with some supports, some poles in the back of it. David Copperfield and his girlfriend Claudia Schiffer bought the top 4 floors. See that gray building?
Yes.
And for $18 million. Also, Eric Clapton, the rock and roll guitarist from England, he lost his son in that building, the Galleria, and fell from there, inspiring the songs Tears from Heaven. Bergdorf Goodman's on your right-hand side. On your left-hand side, Tiffany. This is a very short walk from your hotel. This is 57th Street. On your left-hand side, Trump Tower. This is where Sophia Loren lives. Andrew Lloyd, the retail district in the world. If you were to open up a store here, the average rent right now per square meter will be close to $1,000 a month. Some of these stores like Disney and the Coca-Cola store, they are losing money here. This is here for advertising purposes. This is 55th and 5th Avenue. We're not too far away from your hotel. So you can do this later or tomorrow, sometime before your flights tomorrow. The area open up about 10 o'clock tomorrow. But some of these stores are very exclusive. Coming up on your left-hand side is Bijan, men's clothing store. Women's perfume. You need an appointment to get in there. You just can't walk in off the streets. Bloomingdale's, we passed Bloomingdale's on 58th Street and Lexington. So look at that, look on your left-hand side. See that white store? See the guy standing guard? You need an appointment. If you try to get in, he pulls out a little designer bully club. Look at the red door on your left-hand side. That's Red Door Perfume, Red Door. That's the 9th floor building of Elizabeth Arden. Gucci on your left. Museum of Modern Art down the block. If you want to see some Picasso's or Cleves, Kandinsky, look on your right-hand side. There's a black and red banner. Very short distance from your hotel. Cartier, the very famous jewelry store on your left-hand side.
We're going to go take this all the way down.
Versace Boutique on your left-hand side. This is 50th Street, 51st Street and 5th Avenue. Some of you I know walked here yesterday afternoon. St. Patrick's Cathedral. It took them 50 years to build. You may have heard stories about Imelda Marcos, the wife of the ex-dictator of... I had a friend who used to work in one of the shoe stores here. One time she came in and bought like 50 pairs of shoes. Come back here, check it out. This is the beginning of Rockefeller Center on your right-hand side. Very famous business center here in New York. One of the world's largest privately owned business center. Over 10,000 businesses. There are 9. Look on your right-hand side. We'll see Channel Garden. Look to your right-hand side. Channel Garden. Research library. Very famous map department. In fact, the invasion of Normandy. This Polaroid camera. Basic initial research was done inside this beautiful building on your right-hand side. You might recognize the front of it. My second favorite street sign in New York, red and black sign, no parking, not 50 minutes, not 5 minutes, not 30 seconds, not at all. Lord and Taylor, this is the southernmost of the great ones. There goes the last of the 5th Avenue clocks on your right-hand side. And those are your right-hand. There goes the main farmer's market here. Someone's asking about Woolworths. Did you have them back home? Okay, they closed up back home too, right? They're still open? Because I know they closed up all their stores here in America just this year.